Hey everyone, welcome to this week's update video. Now for this week we don't have a lot of events or banners, and so we can just quickly go through that, but there is also going to be the roadmap for the next few weeks or so, and that's going to be the big portion of what this video is going to be discussing. But first off, we have the banner for this week, which is Precio or Precio, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but she is a anti-dodge DPS, and therefore if you are struggling for anti-dodge DPS, like you don't have a Valentine Chalice or anything like that, you could consider getting her. However, I suggest probably avoiding it for the time being because she's already in the custom banner. You can always go for her on that banner eventually if you want to. And I think it's better to just save up your currency for the time being, right? Especially with the stuff that we are seeing on the roadmap, which I'll get into soon. But if you're very desperate for anti-dodge DPS or you just really like her design, you do you. But yeah, my suggestion is just to chill for this week in terms of pulls, right? And then the only event we got this week is the Cosmic Showdown. So that has started. Now, just a quick rundown of how it works. You just have to go to Edit Team, and then you can set up a attack and a defense team, right? And for a lot of people, you might be struggling with units because this requires, 18 units basically. If you're in that position, I would suggest just use your best team on your offense team first, right? Because the reason for that is offense teams generally have the advantage, right? Because you're moving first, and things like Crim and stuff are a lot easier to use on offense, and therefore it's easier to shore up you like a guaranteed win on offense. Then defense, you just put in whatever leftovers you have, and you just hope, pray for the best, right? And the idea with the defense team is you just want to try to kill a unit, right? That's your sole goal, just to make sure that you're on the scoreboard with it, right? And the way it works is, if let's say your offense team just annihilates the opponent, right? And that's sort of the goal of your offense team, is you want to have no losses on your offense team, and that will give you the maximum of 90,000 points. Now on defense, you just want to make sure that you don't lose like completely, right, to the opponent. That way, as long as you're at least doing some damage to a unit and you're winning on your offense, that means that on defense you'll lose, let's say, 88k, versus the 90k that you gain from offense. And because you are slightly above, right, your total points, then you'll win the whole fight, right? So that is just my general suggestion, especially if you're struggling with having enough units to build, right, on your teams. Then you just have to do your 5 daily attacks. You just have to queue up. If you lose, then you lose. It's not a big deal. Just keep queuing. Make sure you get your dailies done, right? There's these events. I've claimed these ones here, but you want to use all your attacks throughout the week, and the dailies just require you to attack at least 3 times. One other thing is you do have a victory protection here, right? So if you really try harding for a decent rank, if you lose your victory protection, right, it will this will disappear, right? And then that will stop you from losing your win streak straight away. But then if you lose again, right, with the rest of your attacks, then your win streak will go back down to 0, and you basically start from the lowest rank again. You have to reclimb. So this is more for the try harding. If you it's a bit of a risk, right? Obviously you can't match up, well, you can't beat everyone essentially, right? It's pretty difficult to do that. So if you get your 3 wins to get your daily done, and then you lose your victory protection, then you might want to save up and or not really save up, but you just skip the rest of your attacks for that day, and then the next day you'll get your victory protection again, and you'll still have maintained your accumulated wins, right? Because the ranking is based off accumulated wins. So eventually, by the end of it, you probably the highest ranks will probably have 25 plus wins, something like that, and that's how you get the final ranking, right? and then you can check the rewards. You basically just need to be top 100, which probably isn't too difficult to do for most people. But worst case scenario, you'll probably be top 1,000. I don't think there's enough people to have anything below that. So that's why I wouldn't stress too much about the rankings. Just do the best you can, and at least try to get your dailies done, right? Because then you get all the rewards from the event. So that is just the Cosmic Showdown. I probably won't do like a separate video for it because this isn't a real point. I think there's just not enough to talk about it. But that is the event for that. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the roadmap, right? So some of the roadmap we've already seen because it's released today, but some things that are coming up will be a side story for Shisha, right? So, and then her banner will also be up for that, I assume. And then we're going to get the Kossguard Transcendent, which is the one that I personally been waiting for Crusade. She is probably the best unit for Crusade, or at least one of the best units. And if you care about doing high ranks of Crusade, you'll probably want to get her and skill her up. Now, if you are low on resources, you don't have enough to fully commit to her, that's fine. You'll still get a free copy of Kossguard because all Transcendent units that are their new release, you'll get a free copy from just logging it in for 7 days. Same as the most recent one, Red, and also the one before that, which was Ophelia. But if it's a rerun of a Transcendent, you won't get a free copy, right? This is the skin for Shisha, I believe. Looks pretty good. There's a couple of new units now. I don't know what they do, right? I assume they're tied towards this side story. Unsure if they're going to be a banner. Probably will be a banner for them, right? But probably in maybe 2 weeks' time, because I think Shisha and Kossguard will come out first, and then the following week we'll probably get these two, and then most likely we'll also get the normal red. This is the assault type red, because we got the Transcendent red. Now it's the normal one. The way it's released, I have no idea. Right? Some of them might be on the side story, like for example, like the SR, like limited SR, might be from the side story. And then these two probably are banners, but we'll see when that happens. So 1 support, 2 assaults. Then there's a battle pass for Xiaowu's skin, and if you want to buy the skin, if you want to obtain the skin, you have to buy the battle pass, which is $10 for the standard battle pass, and that will get you the Xiaowu skin. The login skin will be Kinkura for November, and then we have the Kossguard skin. There's going to be the box gacha thing, which I don't recommend pulling on. You can just do 1 pull on it if you just really want to gamble on it. Otherwise, it's probably just safer to buy the skin outright. Of course, this is going to cost real money. All skins will cost the premium currency that you can only get from spending money. The rerun for Precio we just saw. There's a bit of a funny error here that Celestia is showing as an SSR, but she's actually an SR unit. But we have this already, so yeah, you don't know about that. There's going to be 2 new overlimits, one for Genia and one for Yan Yan Lo. I think that's how you pronounce her name. They're not out at the moment, so I'm guessing they'll probably be next week or the week after. We got the Cosmic Showdown, which has just started, and we're going to get another Joint Crusade in another 2 to 3 weeks. And then also this 100 times gacha, I assume this means 100 pulls, will start next week. And this, I believe, is going to be the start of the anniversary events, because I believe this is for the event anniversary, getting 100 pulls. Whether they are actual tickets or whether they are just actual summons that you have to use straight away, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait for that to come out next week. But 100 pulls, pretty hype, pretty nice little reward. Hopefully there's a bit more for anniversary, but yeah. Kossguard is supposed to be part of the anniversary stuff as well, so it sort of makes sense that she's coming out most likely next week. Anyway, that's all the roadmap stuff for the next few weeks. And yeah, that's it for the update. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.